happen in nature. It's in a lab. And there's three kinds of GMOs, genetically modified organisms. The first one is called Bt toxin GMOs, and that stands for Bacterotherogenesis. That is a bacteria taken from the carcass of a dead grain caterpillar, and they genetically manipulate that bacteria to constantly reproduce more toxins. Normally, when it's used in organic farming, that bacteria dissipates after about 4 hours and it's no longer harmful. Like it wouldn't harm a flea, but it wouldn't harm humans or anybody. It's used in organic farming, but when it's genetically engineered to constantly reproduce more toxins, then it's put into it's genetically engineered to be in every cell of the corn plant, for instance, in the root, in the stalk, in the corn, all of it. When the corn rootworm comes along and eats a little bit of the root of the corn, that Bt toxin reproduces and explodes the stomach of the bug that eats it, and that's why it dies. Now that is sounding suspiciously similar to me with this epidemic of children who have gut dysbiosis and adults who have allergies, holes in their small intestines.
Wow.
Gee, I wonder if it could be related, especially when Robin O'Brien says that there's been a 400% increase in ER allergy visits, right? This is documented in hospitals. When a child comes in for an ER, for a food allergy into the ER, they're almost going to die from a food allergy. That number has increased 400% since GMOs were introduced. And that gut dysbiosis, those holes in the small intestines, cause not only allergies, but all types of inflammation. They could be connected to other things such as Crohn's and IBS. We don't know. There hasn't been studies on that. But the gut issues definitely are connected to inflammation in the brain, connects to autism, all types of inflammation and chronic illness. So the first type of GMO is genetically engineered to be a pesticide. The second type of GMO is genetically engineered to resist herbicides. It's called HT, herbicide tolerant, or Roundup Ready is the most common one. 80% of GMOs are genetically engineered to withstand Roundup, or otherwise known as its glyphosate herbicides, right? There's many different brands of glyphosate herbicides. Roundup is one of them. So that crop can be sprayed with glyphosate as a drying agent by airplane or tractor, with glyphosate herbicide, and the crop will not die, but the weeds will. So that crop is herbicide tolerant, right? Now, the problem with that is that glyphosate herbicides do not wash, dry, or cook off. They go into the plant and we consume them. All those residues could be some very high levels, and we are not Roundup Ready. We are impacted by glyphosate, and glyphosate is a carcinogen. It's an endocrine disruptor. It causes kidney and liver disease. It causes neurotoxicity. It causes nervous system damage, sperm damage. It androgenizes baby girls.